Hi there, Jobeth R with part 2 of our video series here on your options and what to do when your vehicle is deemed to be a total loss. So in video 1, we talked about what a total loss means, and very briefly that is when the damage or the estimate to repair a vehicle in an auto accident exceeds 70% of the market value of that vehicle. The insurance company will opt to deem it a total loss and would rather pay out the value of the vehicle than soak money into repairing it. Now, for a scenario where you have an older vehicle that maybe you own outright that might not be worth a whole lot of money. So you're talking about maybe 10, 15 years old, sometimes even older, and a vehicle that perhaps only has a little bit of a tap on the bumper. It certainly can be more, but when you've got a vehicle that might only be worth $2,000 and that bumper gets knocked off or knocked off kilt, you're at that 70% mark almost automatically. So assuming first that you don't have a loan on the vehicle, you own it outright, you're usually going to be presented with two options. First and foremost is, here is what we think that the vehicle is worth based on the market area. We're going to take title of the vehicle. Here's your check. Option 2, you retain the salvage right to the vehicle, meaning you take the vehicle, you keep your vehicle, and here is some money but a little bit less, and basically their estimate of what, if they were to auction off that vehicle for parts, they'd get, they subtract it. So let's say that, and this is just an example, obviously the scenarios are different for every vehicle and every condition, but let's say that they want to make a total loss offer of $2,500 to total out the vehicle, and the insurance company keeps it. They may offer you $1,900 and you retain the title, and you retain the vehicle. Now, if that happens, you do have to go to the DMV. You have to switch over the title so that it has a salvage endorsement on it. And basically, that means that it's almost worthless as far as a trade-in or resale down the road. Now, if you have that scenario where maybe the bumper is knocked off to 45 degrees on an older vehicle that still runs perfectly well, you may get more value running that vehicle into the ground and retaining the salvage title, but you need to realize that you're foreclosing on any sort of likelihood that that's going to have any sort of trade-in value. It certainly doesn't stop you from taking it to one of the places that will scrap the vehicle and give you $400 or $500, and you can do that when the vehicle dies. You still have that option. So it's certainly something to weigh the option. And in the next video, we're going to talk about if it needs to be repaired, and you decide to retain the salvage and repair the vehicle through a body shop or on your own or through somebody you know, the pros and cons of doing that. So check out askyourcecillawyer.com. You can ask questions like this and find links to the other videos in the series as well as on a variety of other topics.